Yeah, I don't really give a shit about any of that. Okay. I mean, if I was brand new, then I would totally do that shit. But yeah, no, like when I had like 0 viewers, I would open up a couple tabs. Fuck yeah. I'd do shit like that. All right. I have now put you, so, oh, let me turn off my Discord stream. All right, everyone. So you guys are now able to be heard on stream.
Okay.
You are live in front of millions.
Oh, wow.
And we're live on Kick. How about that? There we go. All right. Pulling up my YouTube streams. There they are. There's both of them. Nice. They're both working. This one down. I've got like the system figured out. I'm gonna try using the restream chat combination. See if that does anything. Real Justin, Braff, EMPT in the Kick chat. There we go. First chatter. There we go. Sick. What if I could like pop this out? Embed chat settings. Colorized author names. Hell yeah. Embed and stream. Oh, nice. I could try. Maybe I think I have one of those set up actually. Oh well, I'm gonna leave it alone. Spooks, I see in the chat. What's up, motherfucker? There we go. What was my stream alert?
Yo, Kick is actually by far the fastest.
Is it?
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
It's like got a second delay between
That's
what
cool.
you're saying.
Maybe it's because I have less of a load or something. I don't know. I'm guessing. Okay, cool. Oh, nice. Gives me like a total amount of viewers across all platforms too on Restream. Yeah, that
I
makes
think
it.
the Restream tab's so dope.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of digging it. I'm thinking I'll start using a lot more of this stuff. Okay, cool. I'm just gonna kind of chill and wait for chats to happen. Let me move one of the YouTube chats over because I want the shorts one. That one's gonna be the main one with the most traffic. So I'll have that one special just to itself. Bong James Bond, what's up, man? Oh, it's not, the Restream chat is not picking up the shorts chat. P Norton in the chat, what's up? It's only picking up the horizontal chat.
That's no good.
Well, the Restream one, but that's okay. I have the other one, and that is the one that is showing on the stream. Plus the Kick one showing. Sick. Okay. I'm also using Streamlabs to combine chats, but that one works better on. That one is the best working one, like on screen. Democrat Boulder police actually arrested him. I mean, they had to. He lit someone on fire, bro. They can't just not arrest him. They have to. What's up, Dobbins? We're gonna talk about it all in here in a minute. We gotta. It's crazy because I'm here in Colorado. Like Boulder is like 30 minutes from me. You just finished this? What's up? Oh, Final Fantasy VIII? Why do women make the best archaeologists? Because they have a natural ability to dig up the past. I mean, I think anybody can do that. You know what I mean? If a dude wants to be mean, he could do it. The Tesla rage IRL has been real. Oh yeah, you have a Tesla. Tell me about it. What game is this? I'm just playing some Final Fantasy VIII music, and it's just kind of like repeating this same visual. I'm just kind of hanging out before we get started. Yep, I'm in Colorado. Yeah, the Final Fantasy series is like epic. That's why I'm just like, I'm trying to find some music that doesn't get me hit on copyright. And yeah, the Final Fantasy music's my go-to. I never get in trouble for those. And I love those games. They're my favorite games. Murder Drone, what's up, man? Nice name, by the way. Play Rust. Happy Veterans Month. That's funny. That's actually one of our topics we have up. We're going to talk about Pride Month. A little bit different this year. Fancy Pinky Up. That's right, bro. That's the only way. You watch this stream, you better drink Pinkies Up. I'm wondering if Twitch chat is getting picked up.
It's not.
Renelin. It's not being picked up by Restream. That's for sure.
No.
That's why the Restream thing sucks. So it's doing kick. Oh no, wait, it's working now. It wasn't before, but it is now. What's up, Renelin? My little chat thing didn't pick you up, but I think it's working now. Okay, it's picking up Twitch. It's just not picking up two different YouTube channels. It's only picking up one. Yo, Stan, one of my favorite news guys. Hey, I'm his favorite news guy. Let's go. I'm not trying to be better at being a news guy. This wasn't really what I expected to fall into, but here I am. Hold on, I think I need to put up like a different chat. Let me see if I can do that. Hold on. At least for this scene. Browser. I have one made. Stan Price chat. Nope, not that. Hold on. Let's try a different one. Streamlabs. There it is. That's the one we want right there. That's the faster chat. We have like all these multiple chats. It's hard to combine them all. It doesn't always work. All right, we'll do that. That's looking pretty good. And then I'll get rid of the other one. Oh yeah, that's the Restream chat. That's the one that's not working. Okay, there we go. Now we have the right one up. There we go.
Hell yeah.
Anyone hear about the Biden clone? I heard Trump said some shit about that, but I didn't really dig too deep into it. Because it's like, he's just trolling, so unless I wanted to cover it for that. But so many people take it seriously, and they're like, he actually believes it. Then I realize that he just says shit for the fucking troll the media. What's up, Tommy Tough Knuckles? What's up, artist? We got Kim Carter in the chat. William Wallace, I'm totally not addicted to Transformers. We got Maurice, Brantley, Kim Carter, P. Norton, Aiden, Swisha, Chance, Volcano Gaming, Ruth Koss, Redbeard, 76, Dark Andy, KBT, Bong, James Bong, and many others. Welcome. Michelle, Nick, Jacob. Howdy. All right, we're about ready, dude. Like, there's actually a bunch of people flowing in. I feel like I might as well just get started so you can get this video edited. Archie, you want me just to hurry up with it?
Nah, I mean, it's up to you, man.
No, dude, you tell me, bro. You tell me. You fucking boss me around.
Get a move on.
Okay, why? You want to get, like, you eager to get out of here, bro? Huh? Trying to get off work early? Huh?
No. I love being here. Love it, guys. It's great. Actually, it's nice. I don't know why I made it sound ironic.
I need to turn you down a little bit now. Hold on. Something happened.
I moved my mic closer to my face. I have a bad habit of leaning back in my chair.
All right, we're turning you down. There we go. That was a good test. All right, guys, ready? Let's talk about it. Trump didn't go live today. Why didn't? Actually, I kind of want to talk about that. Why didn't Trump go live today? Oh, I didn't cover it, but everyone knows about the Ukrainians launching their little drone bombs out of the trucks in Russia, blowing up all their like planes and shit, right? Trump is like usually can't wait for Monday because he gets to go live and sign executive orders and fucking troll the press and shit. He's been quiet today. He's been quiet. I think he's working, bro. I think he's focused on some shit. He's a little distracted. That's what I think. But yeah, I just found that kind of interesting. Okay, let's switch scenes up here. Bah! Return the music. This music's actually kind of cool. I'm gonna leave it on. We'll have some background music. Make this harder for RC to edit. Here we go. This one happened actually pretty close to home. I'm 30 minutes away from where this happened, and it happened on Pearl Street Mall in Boulder. This dude has Molotov cocktails. He's lighting people on fire. He's allegedly, I don't know exactly. We have some facts to break down, but from what I know preliminary before covering the subject is that he's from Egypt. He is here on like green card status or something that maybe expired. I'm not sure all the facts on that. Doesn't really matter at the end of the day. Crazy motherfucker doesn't like the Jews and he's trying to light them on fire because it's a pro-Israel rally protest in Boulder. So I guess that, you know, maybe a little provocative. Boulder's a left-leaning city here in Colorado, and provocative place to do a demonstration like that. And this guy decided, I mean, I don't know, he must have heard about it ahead of time because he had like a bunch of these in his car and allegedly a flamethrower. Now let's just watch this.
Week, I'm pretty sure.
What's that?
So they do this every week, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, do they? They do it every week?
He came and turned up.
So he got like sick of it or something. Like,
yeah,
that,
well, I don't think he got sick of it. I think he knew it was happening.
He's fed up. He's fed up with it because these two people hate each other. That's the way. I'm an outsider. I'm an outsider. These two groups of people, the Palestinians and the Israelis, they hate each other. I learned this, and don't mess with the Zohan. Okay, if you've never seen that movie explains literally everything. Hold on, my camera is not to my liking. Must fix. I just want to that a little bit. There we go. All right, that's better. It just wasn't in the middle. Okay, let's watch this video of what happened. This is just a little clip of it. And nobody got hurt very clearly, but viewer discretion advised. Of course, here we go.
We're here. We can't do nothing about that. We can't do nothing.
We can!
Not here.
You have to end Zionists!
Not here, bro.
You're not!
People are taking video right now.
We can!
I wish I had my gun with me. I'd do it.
What is she? I didn't hear that the first time I saw this.
Nuts.
I didn't hear that the first. Dude, I was just kind of breezing through. I'm like, okay. And also, this fat guy right here, he's much fatter than I am. But other than that, he is going to make a guest appearance at the end of the video. I found his reaction to this whole situation very interesting. I think you guys will too, but I need to hear that again.
I wish I had my gun with me. I'd do it.
I mean, even in Boulder, lady's got a goddamn gun. Okay, Colorado, we're a blue state, but we still got our guns. Although, I mean, they trying to come for them, but we still got them for now. And then she's like, she's not regretting. Well, what she's doing is she's regretting not having her gun right now because that dude just lit someone on fire, and she's like, "Fuck it, I would do it." But would she? I don't know. I mean, if she does, like, once you pull out a gun and point it at somebody, you know, like what you think you would do can completely change.
Just stay away. Stay away.
Stay away. Yeah, dude. I mean,
right there.
Archie, you said one thing that you noticed. Here he's getting arrested. You were like really surprised by the amount of people not doing anything. Isn't that right? We were talking about this earlier.
yeah, everyone's just sort of like, well, not necessarily not doing anything, but everyone's standing around. This guy's supposedly got 14 unused Molotov cocktails. I'm not sure if they're probably not on him. It doesn't seem like it, but you know, he seems like quite a dangerous guy. You should be running away, or like being like trying to get the people that are there to safety. But everyone's just sort of walking around like it. It just seemed a bit weird. Like people are just literally holding hands. Like there's a ground. Like it's, I don't know. I think I'd get the hell out of there if there's a guy with a flamethrower around.
Here's Fat Boy. He's coming in. He's gonna have something to say, because this guy's like pissed off right here. He's pissed off, and then he's yelling shit at this guy like, you fucking asshole, because he lit someone on fire. Bro, he has every right to be pissed off. But Fat Boy over here, way fatter than I am, wants to come in and lecture this guy on making it worse. Here we go. Listen to this.
Where you fucking belong!
And you going to jail, man. I don't give a fuck. You don't antagonize shit like that. You caused this shit.
Right.
He's not.
Right.
He didn't do anything.
Yeah, you see, so like this is kind of like Boulder's a weird place with a weird attitude. I would only live there if I was super like wealthy and my work needed me to be there. And like, so I guess I'll just, because their housing market over there is way higher than like the rest of Colorado for the most part. And it's because there's like a little tech boom that's going on over in Boulder, and then it's super lib over there, you know, over like in Denver. Let's live in Denver too, but it's not this kind of lib. Okay, like Denver's chill as fuck. You can go there. There's all different kinds of people. Nobody cares about politics, whatever. You go to Boulder, all right, like who you voted for fucking matters, right? Like you may not get served, you know. It's a big deal over there. It's a different world. So it's like he's kind of a really good example of the type of like mind that's in Boulder. They're the strange folk, the strange mountain folk. We just leave them alone. You know what I mean? But yeah, so this guy made things way worse, or way more cringe, I should say, by coming in and interjecting himself. You know, like, you don't yell at this guy that just lit people on fire. You leave this poor little terrorist alone. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, I don't know, kind of dumb. Grok, what does a malt love do? You had to ask? You never play GTA, bro? This guy needs to play GTA. What is wrong with this guy? Why are you asking? Now, so here's where it happened. This is Pearl Street Mall. I've been here so many times. This is fun. Like, you go here, there's always like street performers and all kinds of like just places to eat and things to do, little shops and stuff. It's all foot traffic, so cars aren't allowed to go up here, although they do cross on these streets right here. All this is all just walking, no cars. So it's really cool, just outside place to go when the weather's real nice. Like right now, Colorado, the weather is awesome. When this happened, the weather is amazing. So that adds to like how shitty it is. Like dude's in like shorts and a shirt, you know. It's a great day. She's in her, you know, little summer dress here. You know, everyone's just enjoying a nice day, and this dude wants to go fucking light people on fire. A crazy son of a bitch. Here is some this is some responses from witnesses that were there and what they have to say.
There's a woman who was on the ground bleeding out. Oh my gosh, sorry. And then there were two other women whose calves were burned from the fire. And so I just ran over to stay with them and make sure that they didn't like lose too much blood from their legs.
And there was a woman that was burning.
That's crazy, dude. Traumatizing.
I noticed two other people that had also been affected by the burns on their legs. And this man was shirtless and was yelling with some kind of accent and was threatening to burn people.
There's a woman who...
Crazy. Yeah. No, do you imagine like you're just like trying to enjoy your Sunday, and then like some people are like on fucking fire, and you're like, fuck, I have a responsibility. I need to like help. That's crazy. Fuck that. Here's some more information about the guy. All I know is he had 14 Molotov cocktails prepared along with a flamethrower. I think these were in his car, or maybe close by, but he had 14 of them. So this guy was intending to hurt as many people as he could. He yelled, "Kill all Zionist people. Wish they were all dead." So this guy's just like, I mean, Zionist is just like code word for Jew at this point. That's the way I see it.
I disagree. Zionist is
That's 'cause
somebody that I know Jewish people that aren't Zionists. They don't want
Right.
Israel
It doesn't
to be
matter if
completely
that's what they want or not. That's what the people who don't like Jews are going to call them. Instead of saying you know, Jew slur or whatever, they're going to call them a Zionist, and everyone knows what they mean. Everyone knows what they mean. Okay, and you know people are doing it. $5 super chat from Dougie is fun. I'm going to use that to cut you off, motherfucker. I got a super chat. Colorado is my first place to meeting a Karen. She had no shot. I live in Texas. I let her have both barrels. Okay. Yeehaw, Jesus. Okay, there we go.
I was called for that.
Yeah, so anyways, fucking Zionist being used as a slur. Back to that. I'll talk about that instead, bro. But do you not agree that people are using Zionist as a secret way to call someone a Jew in a negative context?
I personally, I know people that are against Zionists that aren't against Jewish.
I'm not talking about those people. I'm asking you if you think that there are people who are using the word Zionist as a secret way of they're calling someone a slur without using a slur. And I'm not like pro fucking any of it. It's just my personal observation. That's what I think. I've seen people doing it. I'm like, I could tell obviously that's what they're doing. There's a hatred.
I mean, there's a hatred if for people that care a lot about this, they feel very strongly about this,
or if they're radicalized by the fucking internet. Moving on to my next point. Sorry to cut you off. I have to move on.
No, go for it.
I just wanted to make a point. I do think that people use it as a slur, but in a secret way. The same way I see people doing it. And let's say I cover a black person doing something that's bad. I see it all the time in comments. It'll be like black fatigue or usual suspects, things like that. And it's saying racist things without saying racist things. And it's not only people saying that about black people. That is a tactic that's used for any race where you want to say something in code. And that is real. That is a real thing.
I don't remember this many people being against Jewish people I remember that like as many as I've heard be against Zionists. If that makes any sense, like I don't like. I think there's a lot more people against Zionists than Jewish people.
Yeah, no, it's code, man.
I disagree because most people that I know that are
denying hatred
Zionists.
of people, bro. You're hiding it. That's the in my opinion, that's the wrong thing. I don't think that's right.
Israel
I don't think that's
should be
correct.
completely. Oh, fair enough.
That's just my. I think that it's not. I think that it's wrong. To deny that people are using code words as slurs so they can get away with it, and that Zionist is not one of those for the Jew people, right? Like they're gonna fucking. They're gonna use I think there's people that are doing that. They're doing it as a slur, right? Like it's the banker type. I've seen these comments. The banker, like that's a code word they say that I see other people use. The banker type people, right? There's so many like code words I've seen.
It's related, but I just think I think there's too many cases of people that genuinely don't have anything.
I'm not saying they all do. I'm just saying a fuck ton of them fucking hate. Fuck ton of Muslim people hate Jewish people, and a fuck ton of Jewish people hate Muslim people. It's like astronomical levels, especially now with the what's happening. It's causing more of it. It's exploding into more commonness. Because of things, and maybe it'll go up and down, throughout history. But right now, it's going up. They hate each other. Yeah, that's just the way. I'm an outsider. I'm not like trying to choose a side or anything. I'm just saying like these two sides hate people, and I see the whole Zionist thing as an excuse to like say something about Jewish people. Like this is what you really mean. I just see the patterns, So anyways, and I'm not religious. I'm not Jewish or anything. I'm not whatever, dude. I'm not Christian, and I see a lot of it happen on Christians, bro. Like there's shit people say that they're not just like atheists, but they're like, they hate Christians because it pisses them off, right? They're a step further. They're like atheist is like, whatever, I don't believe in anything. You believe whatever you want, right? Then there's the militant atheist. I'm an atheist. I don't believe in anything, but I respect people's faith, There's thriving communities and all these different faiths. But I just noticed patterns amongst the groups and how they interact with each other. Moving on. Speaking of radicalizing people, Hassan Piker, he's like he's a political category Twitch streamer. He streams in a political category. All right, he's a politics main Twitch streamer. I'll put it that way.
He's a libtard.
He's a lib. No, I don't like saying that. Only when I say it to you. Only when I say it to you. You're the only person I call a lib. Okay. I don't like saying that to people though. It's rude, and it's not like I'll be rude, but I don't like that one. I think there's a different way to argue about politics.
I'm proud of being a lib. I'm a lib.
Yeah, you stand on business, bro. You believe the way you see it. You believe it the way you see it, bro. And
I'm
I
a
think that's
liberal.
fine. Yeah, you are. God damn it. All right,
and I'm young and naive, and I'll be cold and a conservative by the time I'm 40.
Yeah, now you're listening to me. There we go. I hope that Twitch starts to get some pressure from Amazon and Jassy. I don't know who that is, but maybe they need to start losing some government contracts and grants before they take action. Okay, whatever. Fuck this. You can edit that part out. Here's what's going on. Hassan Piker has actually made it into Fox News many times now. So this is the ADL guy, and he is bringing up Hassan Piker once again. So I think they're like coming after this guy, and I'm not a fan of Hassan Piker. I think that he's like a total like problem. He doesn't make the world a better place at all. He makes it worse and more dangerous, and he makes a lot of money from it. That's what I think. But I think that what's really interesting is that these people, like, he's made it into the mainstream news, and they're kind of like targeting this guy and lumping him in with Twitch. They even tagged Amazon Web Services, which is the servers that power like half the internet. Right, like they're really going after. They tagged Twitch, Amazon, whoever the fuck this is, lead Amazon. Okay, someone in charge of Amazon. Then there's the Amazon Web Services, trying to get as much traffic and interaction with it. This guy's also on a crusade against Hassan. He's a Jewish guy. The Jews and the Palestinians and just like kind of the Jews and the Muslims, they are not getting along. And all aspects of the planet. I don't care if it's on the front lines or where the bombs are dropping or if it's on the internet. Nobody's getting along right now.
So they used to actually be. They used to get along over 100 years ago. There was
not anymore.
Jewish population.
Yeah, maybe we can figure that out at some point, but we're heading opposite of that right now.
Yeah, we are completely.
Okay, let me play this video. Sorry, bro. 1 sec.
So I applaud DOJ for taking a tough stance. And what I really want is whether it's social media influencers on Twitch and YouTube like Hassan Piker or
by name, company, and the streamer. Twitch, Hassan Piker. First thing, look at the Boulder, Colorado suspect charged with hate crime. This is the second time. It was like a week ago or 2 weeks ago. There was 2 Israeli people in front of like an embassy or something that were murdered based off of it was like an attack on Jewish people, right? And that's what's going on again here, different circumstance. And it's like I'm noticing it online. They're mustering in the military. We'd have to go to muster, right? Or I guess that was mostly in the when I was on the Navy ships. We'd have to muster on the ships. That means gather, and they're all kind of gathering online. And they're more emboldened than ever before with saying we need to shoot this person, hurt this person. And it's people in the world that are online that feel like the world is unjust and they're not getting what they want. And so they're getting way more dangerous online. And now we're starting to see this stuff. And one of the champions of a lot of these discussions is going to be Hassan Piker. So now he's getting lit up in the news by Fox News. This is the second time. His name is on top of this on Fox News. You know who else watches Fox News? Donald Trump. Donald Trump watches Fox News. You know who knows who Hassan Piker is? Barron Trump, who talks to his dad about how the internet works. I feel like there's some serious heat coming on to Hassan here. This is like, let's play this again. The first 10 seconds. Listen to this. Hassan is being named.
So I applaud DOJ for taking a tough stance. And what I really want is whether it's social media influencers on Twitch and YouTube like Hassan Piker or other kind of promoters of hate on YouTube and TikTok like Guy Christensen, or like, you know, these speakers at these graduations. It just happened the other day at MIT, spreading blood libels about the Jewish people or the Jewish state. It creates the conditions in which this kind of act is happening with increasing frequency. We've got to stop it once and for all. I hope the Trump administration will do just that. So I applaud
So that's what these people on the news, this guy knows what he's doing. He's going on the news and he's talking about this issue that he cares a lot about. And he is using his words in a very specific way. Notice how he specifically has everything. He has two people named, one company is named, and then just used an offhand example of a speaker at a college to really get his point across. So he's like, this guy knows that he's speaking to your average, like, American, your average, like, just normal American that's, you know, not nobody that has some crazy position, but just your average working person, right? That's who he's talking to.
So I applaud DOJ for taking a tough stance. And what I really want is whether it's social media influencers on Twitch and YouTube like Hassan Piker or other kind of promoters of hate on YouTube and TikTok like Guy.
I really don't like that he's using YouTube. What are we doing on YouTube? YouTube takes this shit down. They don't let shit fly. Bro, anytime someone covers the crazy shit Hassan has covered on Twitch with a YouTube video, that shit gets taken down. So I gotta disagree with the guy when he's talking about YouTube. YouTube's so fucking strict, and I'm kind of glad that they are sometimes, because it allows us to, like, continue to have a site. Whereas you see what happens when you let too much of that shit fly. Look, all the advertisers are pulling out of Twitch. No ads, no content. That's what's gonna happen, dude. Yo, we got a $5 super chat from Simon. He says Trump has been that busy laughing about the tactical brilliance of the drone attack on Russia. This is why you haven't heard from him today. I think that, I think that what happened is a really big deal, and it's just like any number of one of these things when it comes to the Ukraine stuff can be a catalyst. I don't want to get too much into that right now because I don't want to muddy up this video that I'm doing. But yeah, no, Trump is definitely busy today because of that. And, you know, hopefully we don't have no World War III shit going on. So every single day, it seems like there's something that can, like, be a catalyst for the next World War, bro. I actually do worry about it.
Russia's got to be pissed.
Yeah, they're not happy. And I did hear that they're, like, stopping all the trucks. We don't even have a thing on the docket for that for today. But anyways, yeah, that's the, I'll put a stream marker. That's where that one ended. But yeah, no, I think that some crazy shit can potentially go down with some of the more radical things that are being said amongst content creators and streamers and stuff, and it's probably going to affect all of us. Like this guy, he's lumping YouTube into the equation, you know, and that's my main home. And I really like the way YouTube is seemingly the best place on the internet so far that balances free speech and advertising and things like that. Like Rumble, you know, could be a good example, but there's not enough advertisers there. They're worried about that site, so they don't really have a lot of spend. Therefore, there's not a whole lot of opportunity for content creators. Where do content creators go? Where the opportunity is. And YouTube is a great place of opportunity. I love it. It's my favorite job in the whole world, being a YouTuber, dude. Like, I don't ever want to do anything else. So I don't like that it's being threatened, you know, and but this type of stuff can affect us all as content creators, you know, in my field. So that's my own, like, personal, like, selfish worries about stuff like this. Yeah, but we'll have to see what happens. You know, like, I do think that, I mean, Hassan is taking things kind of far. Just as a spectator, I see, I'm like, this guy's pretty extreme, you know, but also freedom of speech, and these sites can make up their own rules. So if Twitch is letting them do it, then sure, but then all the advertisers are pulling out, and that's not good for all the streamers trying to stream over there. They'll have to go somewhere else. Moving on. Pride Month. Pride Month has started. I don't know if you guys noticed. Happy Pride Month. I don't know if you guys have noticed anything different this year compared to previous years, specifically like the last like 10 plus years, but something's a little bit different. Let the dog in. Okay, fine. Hold on. I'll let the dog in. But just the one. The other ones, no. The other ones have to stay. Something's a little bit different this year around. Thank you for the $2 super chat, super gamey boy. Appreciate it. Here's Disney. It is, what's the date? The 2nd. It's Monday. It's almost 7 p.m. Colorado time. And Disney just has, what's his name? Brittany, what's this guy's name? And, just right here? Stitch. They have Stitch. That movie just came out. They have a Stitch movie that just came out. I mean, I don't see no. Where's the rainbow? That's weird. T-Mobile. Wait, let me just check the date again. It's the 2nd. Okay, so maybe yesterday, the weekend, you know, I could give them a pass. Maybe the work week hasn't started yet. It's 7 p.m. on a Monday. No rainbow. What's up with that? Here's Nike. I don't see no rainbow here on Nike. Apple? Apple doesn't have a rainbow? Damn, that's crazy. Wow. Surely Starbucks is going to have a rainbow. Starbucks? Starbucks? Now I'm offended. How dare Starbucks not have a rainbow Starbucks logo? Microsoft. Let me just check the date one more time. The 2nd. It's June, right? Is it June? I'm in the right month, right, Brittany? Is it June? Shit, Archie, is it June for you over in Europe?
Yes, it is, sir.
Fuck. June 2nd? Where's the rainbow picture? Here's Xbox.
Disgusting.
Yeah, disgusting. These disgusting companies. Where's their rainbow picture? PlayStation, IBM, Walmart, Target? Not Target! The fuck? You can keep that one fuck in, Archie. That one's gonna be okay. Activision, no rainbow. What happened? They all were rainbowed out of their minds last year in the past like decade. Where's the rainbow? League of Legends is the only one that I could find that had a rainbow. I didn't look very hard. I guess it was you, Archie. You did it.
I did.
Yeah.
I did. It
Okay,
was hard. I couldn't find one either.
I didn't look very hard. I didn't look at all. I just made Archie do it. League of Legends is the only one. And you know what? Here's the thing. All these companies piss me off. Every single one of these companies pissed me off because like they were never about it. And I'm not like, you know, a lefty or anything like that. You know, I do not give a shit what anyone else does with their life. I don't give a fuck, dude. Like, you want to get married and fucking and deal with that bullshit, bro? You can deal with it just like the rest of us. Go ahead, bro. Let the government get involved in your marriage. All right? I love my marriage. I love my wife. I love you, babe. We're perfect. No issues. Not a single one. Not a single argument ever. No, dude, I don't give a fuck. Live and let live. I'm all about it, right? But here's what I'm not about. Pretending to be about something to get money. That's when I like that. The only one that I respect, okay, sure, they didn't do rainbows, right? The one company that did was like, fuck everyone else, we're doing it anyways, because that's what we're about. It's not my fucking cup of tea, bro. I'm not like, you know, like some activist or whatever. I don't give a fuck. But you know what I do give a fuck about? Standing on business. So out of all these companies, the one that did do the rainbow, despite everyone else not doing the fucking rainbow thing, I like these guys because they are about it. It's not the popular thing to do, but they're doing it anyways because the people running that shit genuinely believe what they're fucking standing for. Okay? That matters. Even if I disagree. even if I disagree, I have so much more respect for someone standing on fucking business and doing it anyways. All these pussies right here, the only thing they ever wanted to do is pander for money. And that pisses me off. Fuck them. So I don't know. I just wanted to point that out. Like, I guess, you know, I mean, I'm a righty, so we could make a video celebrating like, hey, you know, the times are changing, you know, but that's actually not what I wanted to talk about. I wanted to talk about all these fucking assholes that never stood up. They never gave a shit. They never actually gave a shit. They lied to us all and disrespected people, whether they support LGBTQ or not, whatever. They just disrespected everyone because they were never actually about it. The only people that are about their ideology is League of Legends. Fucking Panderverse. Yeah, that's right. What's up, Archie? Talk to the people.
Companies will virtue signal until it starts costing them money. If it's not profitable anymore, they'll change it. Like, you know, half of these modern companies that have been selling like sexist advertisements back in the 1940s. They just go with whatever's trendy and whatever sells. It was Pride, and now it's not Pride. They've moved on, and it's kind of.
We shouldn't let them forget it, bro. I want to shit on these dummies. They piss me off.
Yeah.
They contributed to making the world a worse place by overly doing all this stuff. And in fact, they've even made, this isn't the champion for the LGBTQ people, but I guess it kind of is. I feel like these companies pandering all the pride shit every year after year, when they genuinely didn't give a shit, they made things worse because it felt so pushed in your face everywhere that it started causing people to get kind of angry with LGBTQ, and it set it backwards. So I'm not trying to like champion for them, but I feel like I kind of have to be on their side here because none of these motherfuckers actually meant it, and all they did was make things worse and more annoying and cause resentment towards the LGBTQ people. So that's the way I see it. So we should never let them forget that they don't fucking care about anything except money, and fuck you. That's what I think.
Hell yeah.
Stream marker.
Oh, also, Stat, I don't want to bring up while you were talking, but
what's up?
I need you to publish the VOD so I can download the videos.
Publish the VOD?
It won't let me publish the current VOD.
You have to do a highlight.
It won't let me publish it, so I can't highlight it.
You should be able to.
I keep pressing publish and it won't let me.
Yeah, there's no. What do you mean publish? There's nothing for me to do.
It's unpublished, and I can't highlight it until it's published because I'm only an editor, so I can't see it until you publish it.
Okay, let me see. Let me go to my VODs thing. Content, video producer. Let me open this up and take a little peeksy poo. Unpublished. Weird. Okay.
Yeah.
It's published. That's weird.
Thank you.
Does it make it letting you do it now?
Yeah, I can do it now.
Huh. Okay. That was weird. I've never had to do that. All right.
Oh, wait. It's still not. No, it's still not published.
Let me refresh. Yeah, when I hit publish, it's not doing anything.
Maybe Twitch has done something then, and it can't be published or highlighted.
Try Kick.
Controversial topic.
See if there's any technology for Kick. I don't think there's any like manager thing. Let me see settings. Oh, I see your name on there. Let me see if I can like click it and do something.
Try make me a mod.
I give you a heart thing.
Alright. Potentially Kick just saved the video, so that's kind of crazy.
Yeah, maybe.
Like, because you might not streamed that day.
Yeah, maybe. All right,
you might not streamed on Kick today.
Let's move on to the next thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, just see what you got there. Oh yeah, third thing. Okay. Okay, yes. This is the okay. I thought that like the lefties on CNN and whatnot we're starting to kind of like self-reflect, and like I've just been hearing some things. I'm like, wow, I never thought I would, hear somebody say like, hey guys, do you think we've gone too far? We're losing people here. Or we're just gonna keep losing elections if we don't change things. I've been hearing a little bit of that rhetoric on the lefty news, and I'm like, good, you know, that'll make you guys more competitive. I think the world would be better if, you know, they could kind of figure that out. But then I heard this guy, and he started off like maybe he was onto something about Elon, and then he just started saying the most off the wall things. He's basically saying that Elon Musk killed millions of people. Let's check this out.
Doge team has done.
David, how do you look at it? What's his legacy, if we know that yet?
Yeah, I'm not sure it was wreckage. There was wreckage if you're at NIH. There were wreckage at certain agencies. But the guy only saved $65 billion out of a multi-trillion-dollar budget. So as a budget matter, you would not say he had a big effect. But he did manage to destroy NIH and USAID. And the USAID one is the one I haven't gotten over. And so there's folks at Boston University who count how many people have died because of what Doge did at USAID. And USAID was a very ill-managed organization. That's true. But according to the Boston University folks, so far 55,000 adults have died of AIDS in the 4 months since Trump was elected. 6,000 children are dead because of what Doge did. That's just PEPFAR, the HIV. You add them all up, that's 300,000 dead, and we're 4 months in. Now you accumulate that over 4 years, the number of dead grows very high. There are mass murderers in the world, Pol Pot, Mao Zedong, Stalin. We don't have anybody on the list from America. And I don't think it's the same as committing the kind of genocide.
I mean, as a righty, I mean, I would like, you know, I feel bad. I would like the lefties to be more competitive, but then you just keep bringing on people like this that actually believe this shit. He's just now compared to Elon Musk. He's like, Elon Musk is our American version of Stalin. We haven't had an American one. I mean, if you just want to keep giving away the store, you know, I mean, if you guys want, I'm one of the few righties. It's like, please, lefties, be more competitive. Make some more fucking sense, dude. You're giving it away. It's too easy. You're making it too easy. This shit is ridiculous. People are, bro, you're turning lefties into righties. Who would have thought that would ever happen? I feel like I'm not like unreasonable to the opposing side, which I'm not a militant righty and like, oh, the libs. I'm not that kind of righty. You know, I want everyone to see the world however the fuck they want. And I just think that, you know, there's many different ways to see the world. Not all of them are wrong. There could be many different ways that could be right depending on how you see it. But like the lefties, holy shit, they're dropping the ball, dude. This guy's whack.
They did. But by taking away that agency and being at least semi-responsible for the deaths of
only 65 billion. That, first of all, that's a lot of money. But second of all, I heard that like nothing was saved, like nothing got passed through Congress. So maybe, I guess, some through the USAID. I guess that was dismantled. That was his one thing that he was able to do. But Elon Musk wanted to do so much more. At the end of, you know, so the guy does have a point with that. He only saved so much out of the trillions. However, the thing that was left out of the point, conveniently, is that the what is it? The long-lasting effects of Doge, I think, are still going to have an impact. I think that the legacy of it, Doge is going to be like Elon Musk's government legacy, like the Department of Government Efficiency, right? Like who's against that? Nobody. And we all know that we need to be more efficient. So that's the thing that, you know, a lot of people are overlooking, I think, even myself, because we feel a little defeated. But Doge is not going anywhere, at least not right now. Maybe at some point some new president comes in and wipes that shit. Get the efficiency out of here. I don't think that's going to be a popular move, though. Kind of like Trump's not getting rid of the Obamacare, right? Like that would make him lose elections, so he keeps it. So because it gives him that much little bit more points that he's not doing it. You know, I don't know. I don't know exactly what his intentions are, but I think that he's leaving it alone on purpose. So, anyways, these people are whack, man. Like if this guy continues to, you know, as the opposing side, please continue to say things like this, bro. You're making it easy.
Probably by the end of this, hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people. That's Elon Musk's legacy. And the people who work at Tesla and SpaceX, might want to think about that.
And those are real lives. It's worth pointing out. Every single one of them lost.
Yeah, Stan.
Yes, sir.
I can't do anything with kick.
Okay. So maybe I wonder what do we have to wait for the stream to end?
Maybe. I think I think there's probably a way to download. I mean, kick clips, kick videos after the streams ended, even if we don't get the Twitch. For whatever reason, I don't know why. It must be a glitch. I think it's a glitch, or maybe it's something to do with the topic.
I don't know. So hold on, let me go to my page real quick, and then I'll just take a look. So what I do is I go. So you should be able to take the. You should be able to take the link and use that Twitch downloader tool. Try that.
Because it's not published, it won't work.
Videos. Yeah, something's up with it. It's like not. Yeah, it's not public.
Yeah, because it's not published. I can't download it at all.
So you tried Twitch downloader?
I wouldn't. I can. But
okay, yes, try it. No, be thorough.
Almost certain.
I don't care if you're certain. That's not how we do things. I want to test it and make sure that it's not going to work. Just because, just because. So we're thorough.
Yeah, just to try it.
Yep, cross it off the list. That one's done. We tried it. It's just being thorough. Trust Stan.
Gotcha.
I'm not going to watch this next thing. I think I made enough of a point on this doofus. I'm going to move on to the next thing, to a Twitch marker. If it's letting me, I don't even know if it's working. What's this next one? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, I've been looking forward to talking about this one. Oh, man. Yo, this is so funny. Now, I mean, I've been with Brittany since 2008, so I'm like way out of the loop with like dating apps and stuff like that, but I understand the concept. You know, you swipe, you like someone or not like someone, and you can see if you can connect and meet up and whatever, blah, blah, blah. I get it, right? But these dating apps are getting kind of creative. So Tinder, the popular one, is apparently introducing a height filter, which, I mean, that I think it's going to be most important to women. Just saying. I think that's who, we're going to use it the most, right? Short Kings feels bad, man. Everyone better start lying about, there's going to be a whole lot more 6-foot people popping up for some reason. That's what's going to happen. But I can see how this is like a sensitive subject. Right? I mean, I'm not in the dating pool, so I just kind of laugh at it. But I can see this. Screwed. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You're short. I met you in England.
Yeah,
you're short.
5'7".
Yeah. Fuck, dude. Yeah. You're super fucked. You're 6 foot now. Bro, you need to get those shoes that make you taller.
Yeah. The heels.
The little heels.
My shoes.
Yeah. That's what you need. No. Okay. So, but I thought about something, right? If they have a height filter, but I mean, what if they had a weight filter, right? I mean, they have a height filter. Where's the weight filter, bro? You know what I'm saying? Marcus M. Drums, thank you for the $5 super chat, man. I appreciate you. He likes my shirt. This is a Denver band, Ghost in Stereo. If you guys want to check them out, shout out Ghost in Stereo. One of my editors is the bassist for that band. Yeah. What about weight filter? What about why stop there? Why don't we have like a race filter? What about that? Like we could start filtering people in all kinds of ways, right? The height filter is where it starts, boys. Okay. Yeah. I just think that's really funny, man. Like that they're actually is this what it looks like? Age range. Okay, so you could do age filter, new feature, height filter. Wow. Actually, like getting eyes on this. Dude, oh man. That's pretty interesting there. An actual height filter. Oh man. Yeah, that's where it starts right there, dudes. That's where it starts. Then we're going to get a weight filter, color of your skin filter. fucking facial hair filter. It's gonna become a tool for creating your own avatar. It's gonna be like reverse avatar, but like who you're looking for. That's crazy.
I suppose it probably helps a bit. It probably serves some kind of purpose to like help you single down the type of person you're interested in.
I mean, but then why stop it? Then why not have weight? Why? See, it feels like
exactly.
It's only to the benefit of girls trying to get tall dudes. Dudes like and girl heights aren't necessarily like the main feature they're looking
there's
for.
gonna be something for the guys as well,
bro. No, they need to put like tit size on there, dude. We need to be able to see. I want to know how big your tits are. That's what I want, bro. Fuck yeah, no, dude. We're doing height. All right, we're getting into the details. Well, then fine. I'll gladly give my height, but I want to know titty size.
There's definitely a site out there for you. I mean, actually, you have a wife, but you know, previous you.
Yeah, well, yeah. Single stan. If hypothetical single stan. If I'm using an app like this, and then they have a height thing, well, they better let me weed out all the fat chicks. I don't want. I want all the fat chicks. They can't even DM me.
I don't mind a fat chick. Hit me up, ladies.
I like fat chicks.
I'll take anything.
No, well, yeah. I mean, I was there once too. You get older, you start to find your preferences, or you start to get more desperate. One way or the other. I don't know. I just think it's a silly thing. And it could lead to even more silly things. I'm not gonna fuck it, dude. Let the reality happen. Stream marker.
If you had to pick a filter for dating, what would you pick? Would it actually be weight, or is there something else you would pick?
Oh, like what? The way I want to sort women?
Yeah.
Wait,
like if you could pick any filter.
Wait. Yeah, that's gonna weed out all the ones the girls they don't want short guys, and then dudes they don't want fat chicks. I mean, most guys.
I have a rule though. I have a rule about weight.
Okay, what's your rule?
Your boobs have to go out further than your stomach. So like you can be really skinny or like really fat, but like as long as your boobs go out further than your stomach, that's like my rule.
Nope, I don't, and I don't care. Yeah, so people are saying you're fat. I don't care that I'm fat. I still have my preferences. Let me have my filter. If they can, okay, a short chick can pick a tall guy. Then a fat guy can pick a skinny chick. It goes both ways. That's the point. Intelligence meter. Okay, they have to take an IQ test.
Yeah,
guess what's going to be the most popular? The dumb girls are going to be the most popular ones. It's not all the smart ones. All the smart girls are going to say that they're dumb. That won't work, bro. That'll work against you. Trust me. All right. The clever girls, bro. They know what they're doing. All right. What's our last thing here? Oh, yeah. Men in decline. That's the big topic these days. Oh, yeah. Okay, here we go. Let's watch this.
It's a major problem. And, Speaker Johnson has been talking about those maybe deadbeat folks that are on Medicaid, and maybe some of those folks are the stay-at-home sons. We don't know. But I'll tell you this. Leave it to Gen Z to rebrand laziness and social awkwardness.
That's you, right? Are you Gen Z, Archie?
Yeah, I'm Gen Z.
Fucking piece of shit.
Yeah, to be fair, she's not even wrong about her first point.
You're ruining the world. Yeah, it's your fault.
Not my fault, guys. I'm not representative of my generation.
Bro, you're literally who she's talking about.
I don't live with my parents.
You live with
your
grandparents.
I don't live with my parents.
Yeah, you do.
Oh my god, I'm moving out in like a week.
Yeah, okay. Sure. Yeah. You literally live with your fucking grandparents.
It was a temporary setback. I'm 19. Leave me alone.
Yeah, you guys are ruining the fucking world, dude.
As something cutesy, like a stay-at-home son.
Gen Beta, that's the one you got to look out for. Skibbity toilet kids. Skibbity toilet kids. That's the ones you got to look out for.
Nah, dude, they're smarter. They're smarter than you. They're coming in at the true like hustle culture. They're gonna grow up and they're gonna run circles around you with AI.
Much the same thing with quiet quitting, where you can.
Am I too old to learn AI now?
Yeah.
Is that it for me?
You couldn't,
like,
you couldn't even figure out AI to upscale one of those thumbnails for me earlier, dude. Fucking absolute, fucking Gen Z, typical Gen Z behavior, dude. You couldn't. You're like, I don't know, the AI not working. Well, find a different one, Archie. The fucking skibbity toilet kids are gonna find a different one.
Yeah,
should be hiring them instead.
I can give you some contacts.
No, I'm good.
If you call it
quiet
quitting, it's somehow better. But Laura,
that came out wrong
this is
in my
also a
head.
big problem when
It
it
came
comes
out
to,
different.
I think, declining birth rates, people not getting married and having children. You know, that's a big problem. They blame it on
I need to
women.
rewind this.
Well, look at what... It's a major problem. And, you know, Speaker Johnson has been talking about those maybe deadbeat folks that are on Medicaid, and maybe some of those folks are the stay-at-home sons. We don't know. But I'll tell you this, leave it to Gen Z to rebrand laziness and social awkwardness as something cutesy, like a stay-at-home son. They did much the same thing with quiet quitting, where you can go to work and do less. And if you call it quiet quitting, it's somehow better. But Laura, I got to tell you, this is also a big problem when it comes to, I think, declining birth rates, people not getting married and having children. You know, that's a big problem. They blame it on women. Well, look at what young women have to choose from. The pickings are slim. Yes, we might have a feminism problem in America, but it's the feminization of men. There are a lot of young women out there that want to get married. They want to have kids. They want to have stable families. But there are a lot of young men out there who want to live in mama's basement and order DoorDash. And therein lies a big part of the problem.
You know who makes men so feminist, feminine? You know who does that?
Hey.
Women do. Typically single mothers. Just saying. The most feminine men that I come across usually were surrounded by women growing up and told how to live in this world by women. Not a guy saying, hey, here's how you be a dude. Here's how you be, you know, when there's a dad around showing the son, like, hey, son, this is how you be a man, right? Like, if that doesn't exist, then yeah, they no. But you also, here's another thing. You know who else is sitting in their fucking parents' basements? Women. They're doing it too. It's not just men. It's the there's less opportunity that's available right now, and the abundance is not the same as it used to be. There is a lot of opportunity, but it seems way harder to find something to niche down on that can get you by, and it not only get you by, but sets you up for retirement and take care of a family and stuff. That seems harder than ever to do, and people are having to stay at home at older ages, both men and women, because they're having a hard time making it in this complicated world. That's really it. But so, I mean, now here's the other thing that I have to say about this. This woman that's saying this on this TV show is a professional talking head. So we don't even know if she actually believes what she's saying right now. I'm content brained, so I could see this right away. All right, bro, she's doing the same thing that YouTubers and streamers do. She is fucking clip farming. That's what she's doing. So she's saying some stuff so it gets clipped and talked about like we're doing right now, so she can have more eyes on her, because that's the business that she's in. She's a pro at this. All right, now some of the things that she said make a lot of sense, but then she tied it in with some really extreme provocative views to make it extra spicy, so it gets clipped, shared all over Twitter, all over the news, and as many people can talk about it as possible. And Fox News makes money off of facilitating it. This is what they do, right? So I mean, just to call it for what it really is. So we could like sit here and debate what she's saying all day long, but at the end of the day, the real thing that's happening is she's on purpose getting us to debate something she may not even believe in herself. Although I think a lot of these people that are professional talking head types that are guests on these shows and shit, and are like, they do a bunch of provocative posts on Twitter and whatnot. I mean, I think sometimes they go so deep into it that they actually do start to believe this shit, which makes it easier to deliver it. You know what I mean? It makes it way easier to deliver it and make it sound like you're so confident in what you're saying. But at the end of the day, they're getting rich off of saying all this stuff and getting us to talk about it. I did want to talk about it because I wanted to comment on it. Well, it's not just dudes. I mean, girls play games too, bro. They get addicted to this shit. There's all kinds of girls are perfect. All kinds of games perfect for women, catered perfectly for them, and they're addicted to it. All right, Brittany and her fucking Candy Crush. I always see all these like Brittany's buying all this shit, fucking Candy Crush. She loves that shit. Sims. Yeah, no, she said I don't do it no more. It's because you bought them all. Yeah, you're maxed out. Yeah. No, girls like to play games too. Brittany loves to play Call of Duty. Me and her play all kinds of shit. I'm trying to get her to play Battlefront 2 right now. I think she would like it. But girls game, guys game, both girls and guys are having a hard time making it in the world like the people of the past used to. It was a lot simpler then. Things are so much more complicated, and it's hard to know where to go. Even parents don't know how to tell their children, like, this is how you go forward. Like, they don't even know. They're like, I don't know what you guys, good luck. Right? A lot of the parents are like, just stay here with me until we figure this out. So a lot of people are staying home, girls and guys. And when there's not a whole lot of money, that's, you know, it's hard to make money, then people tend to have less kids. And that's why we're seeing population decline. So once we figure that out and we can kind of balance out the abundance generally, right, then I think we'll start seeing more kids being had because it's easier to have them without being afraid that you're going to raise a kid in like a poverty-stricken environment. So I don't know, just saying, you know, that's my observation of the whole thing. She's just trying to get everyone to get mad, and she makes money from it. But we still can talk about the subject of what's really going on, and that is it's just hard to get by. Everyone's having a hard time. It's so common. Like I just remember, like there's a lot more trades and stuff like that back then, and nowadays, you know, like I don't know, it's a lot of I don't know, difficult world. That's the docket. Trump didn't go live today, did he? Turn on some of this. Did Trump go live? White House YouTube. Here we go. Nope. Nothing for 3 days. They are oddly quiet. Bro, they do not skip days. See, look, we'll go down. It'll go 3 to 4 to 5. 3, 4, 5. Oh shit, they did skip days here. Okay, never mind. They do skip days. Okay. I thought that maybe they don't skip days. This was 5 days right here. 5 days between content. Okay. Oh, that's live streams. Here's shorts and then videos. Okay, they are uploading videos. Oh wait, President Trump? He was live, but they didn't live stream it. It was just a video. This is from today. Okay. Let's do this. Let's watch this. Let's watch a little bit of Trump. Oh, wait. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to end my Twitch stream and then restart it because I want Archie to be able to get the file. How's that sound, Archie?
Yeah.
All right, so Twitch, I'll be back here very momentarily. Just give me a sec. Something's going on with getting the VOD, so hopefully it saves. If not, it is also on YouTube as well.
Okay, good stuff. Yeah.
Yes.
But I won't be able to download it while you're live on YouTube, will I?
That's fine. I can end that one too.
Oh, nice.
Let me start with Twitch. $10 super chat says keep up the positive messages and ignore the donkeys in the chat who are old and clueless on the new world. You know, I'll keep it fair, dude. Thanks for the $10 super chat. I'm just gonna keep it real. I'm not like on anyone's fucking side or anything. I'm just on the side of what's fair, what I think is right. And I don't care if people see the world differently. They're free to. That's it. That's just my editor here, Archie. He's gonna be editing this. He's lefty as fuck, dude. Me and him argue all the time about this shit, but it doesn't matter. Archie's great. He's a smart kid, even though he's even though he's a lib. He's a lib. He's a young, naive lib. Doesn't understand that the world is fucking brutal, bro. He will though. He'll understand. He'll understand.
I just want everyone to be happier, guys. What's wrong with that?
You want to tell us what to do, bro? Yeah, no, dude. You want to put us in jail for like calling people things online?
If they're especially mean.
Yeah. See? Fucking lib, dude. All Let's watch this thing. Let's watch this live stream with Trump.
Formed and waiting as the president moves to
Hopefully it's not boring, but I don't want to end the stream just yet. Oh, let me turn Twitch back on here in a sec, actually. Best hair ever. Thank you very much. Tomias in the chat. He's a lib. That's adorable. He's a good kid. All right. Turning Twitch back on. All right. Now let's see if that one thing like is available. Publish. Oh, look, it has the highlight button now. All right, there you go. It's all you, baby.
Oh yeah.
There we go.
I want it.
Awesome. Thank you, Archie. Appreciate you, man.
No problem.
And just send it with those thumbnails. Do the first one is the that crazy guy in Boulder.
Yeah. Do you mind if I after I get the first one done, I go to sleep and do the rest tomorrow when I wake up?
I do not mind whatsoever.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, just get it done real quick, simple. Don't over chop me if you can help it. Try and find a good balance. And yep, just like that. Okay, trusting you. I'll see you tomorrow, dude. Thank you for everything.
Oh shit, yeah, I have it. Never mind. I have it.
Okay. Oh, you're good to go?
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, I'm good to go. Sorry.
See you tomorrow, dude. Thank you for everything. I appreciate
Bye-bye.
you. Good night. And that is Archie. He is going to bed now. Late over there in England. But he works late to help me out with my stuff. Appreciate him. Good kid. You know what? One thing, I wanted him to come on the show because I wanted to show you guys that I'm a righty, but I have a lefty that works for me. And it actually works out perfect because we have like discussions about some of this stuff. And he helps me understand like what his side's perspective is on a lot of different things. So which helps me deliver when I'm talking about this stuff, because I'm not just trying to cater to the right. That's not what I'm trying to do. I am a righty, and the things that come out of my mouth are going to be righty things, but I'm not catering to a side. I'm just trying to like, as fairly as I can, understand things without telling anybody what to think. Yeah, that's my my approach. I don't want to tell you what to think. I'm trying to set an example more than anything. You know, if I could do that, I'll just do it by example. And that is like, I mean, I don't care if someone's lefty, dude. I don't give a fuck. Why would I give a fuck about that? I only give a fuck if they give a fuck. You know, like if they're being an asshole about it, then I guess they're kind of pulling me in to it, but I don't want to. I'll just like push away from it. But like, you know what I mean? That's the only time where like it really even matters to me. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck. Archie doesn't give a fuck. He sees things completely different than me. But yeah, that's why I wanted him on the show today. I was like, you know what? Let's show them like what we do behind the scenes, the way we are, but on the show, so people can see what I'm about. What I'm about is that, dude. I'm not like trying to divide or anything like that. I think the true solution is everyone kind of cooperating with each other as much as possible. Because that, especially in today's climate, dude, with like China and their progress and stuff, like they're making a lot of very fast progress with their country. If we don't do anything about it, we're gonna be speaking Chinese. We're gonna have spaceships in space. We're all gonna have Chinese on the fucking side of them, like in the show Firefly. That's what's gonna happen, bro. So if we want to be competitive and have all the spaceships have fucking English on them, floating around in outer space in 1,000 years, then we need to start cooperating. So we can be competitive. China's locked in, bro. Now they're kind of communist, like, you know, so they kind of don't have a choice but to be locked in. But like they have it works for them, and it's competitive. We're American, so it's a little bit more messy. Everyone's different viewpoints all over the place. But the more we can kind of focus still in a general direction, we can have progress. And that's what I'm all about. What conspiracy do you believe in? Dude, I think I believe in aliens. I didn't want to for many years, but like just seeing some of the videos and stuff online and hearing people's firsthand experiences, like the pilots of those fighter jets and shit, kind of got me questioning like if maybe there's something going on, you know? Like sometimes I think, are there aliens? Like, are they people from the future or something? Like, what the hell is going on? What is going on? Do we have like stuff? So, I mean, I guess, you know, aliens, that's my guilty pleasure, you know, when it comes to a conspiracy. I definitely think something wild is going on with the Trump assassination attempt. That kid that they shot on the roof, you know, when Trump got shot in the ear. I think, like, what the, like, we haven't heard anything about that. What is going on with that? How long did it take for us not to hear anything about JFK? Were they just, like, tight-lipped the entire time? I feel like no one's even talking about it. I wasn't around during the JFK times. Centrist is best. I guess I'm technically a centrist, but, like, I have lefty views and righty views. So I'm more of a mixed bag, you know? When it comes to money, I think righties are way better at money. Lefties, they suck at money so bad. They're so bad at money. If we let them be in charge of the money, we will run out. Right? But the lefties are also like more progressive and you know, good for society when we're all living amongst each other, getting along. I think they kind of are better champion in that regard, although they have taken things way overly far to where it's like, oh my God, shut the fuck up. And I think they balance each other out. There's a lot of views, you know, like, I mean, I think people should be able to make as much money as they want to fucking make without anyone trying to take it away. But I also think like healthcare is a fucking disaster and we got to figure something out to where it's more balanced. Although I also believe in, if you got money, there's no reason why you can't like go buy the most exclusive best shit in the world. When it comes to health, it's part of having a lot of money. You can achieve that. And I know it sounds unfair, but there's not enough for everyone. Like, if there's only like one machine that does one thing, like, how do you get all the, you know what I mean? I don't know, stuff like that. So I'm on that side. Like, you know, I'm a realist when it comes to resources, how much there is. So, you know, what we got to do is try and have as much abundance as possible. Dems are too sensitive. Dude, they've been too sensitive for like 10 years and people are sick of it. That's really what it's a big pushback. People are sick. They took it too far, dude. Even lefties are admitting it. They're like, bro, I don't, like, you guys are like a whole different type of lefty. The lefties are like factioning, dude. They are factioning hard. And that's I mean, if you're a righty, that's a good thing. All right. The less united they are, the easier they are to defeat, right? And that's what they hope of the right. They want the righties to be, that's why they're trying to get Elon and Trump to fight all the time, right? Try and get them to push away from each other. And I think that they actually did pretty good job of trying to make that happen. But it looks like they persevered and they stayed united the whole time. That's impressive in my opinion. That's what I think. But yeah, interesting times. All right, let's check out this Memorial Day tribute.
Anthem, the wreath laying, taps, and while the president.
Let's see if we can get to Trump talking. There he is. He's standing in position. Elon will be back. Elon is not going anywhere necessarily. He's going back to running his companies, but he's still involved. He's gonna like give them advice and stuff. He still has some say on the table as far as like his suggestions and using his point of view and stuff. And he makes a lot of sense with certain things. So there's that value. Plus Doge is still going to be around, even though Elon is not directly working with Doge is still there. It was only his time that was on a time limit. Doge continues forward. And I think that if all goes right, Doge will be around 100 years from now. A government agency dedicated to making sure the government is not being wasteful. I think it's going to be around forever.
They allow our heart to be full of gratitude, a gratitude.
Creed, we know his story.
Let's see if we can get Trump talking.
It's the story of every soldier, every warrior.
So if this was...
Thank you very much.
This might have been a week ago. Arlington National Cemetery. Okay, hold on. Let me search this up. This might be something they uploaded today, but it was a while ago, like a week ago. This might be a week old. Trump participates in Memorial Day tribute.
Single day in the job that he does.
That's what we're on right now. 1 week ago. Yep. It was a week ago, but they just uploaded it on the channel. So yeah, Trump's been dark all day. He hasn't said anything. which is crazy because of the whole Ukraine shooting the drones at Russia, blowing up all their planes and shit. That's why I think we haven't heard from Trump today. Let me pull up my Twitch chat. Here we go. Sorry to Europe for not having a second amendment. I mean, I've talked to a lot of Europeans and they like it the way they have it. So my perspective is like, hey, if that's what their community of people wants, if they don't want guns in their community, then they should be able to vote on that. America is a different community and we voted to have fucking guns. We want our guns. And yeah, they're not gonna get rid of our guns very easily. You know what I mean? But if Europe doesn't want them, they don't have to have them. If that's what they want. Look at the I could look at the volcano. Ricky says, look it up. Job Corps? What about it? What do you think about Job Corps cut? Oh, it's a cut to Job Corps. I don't know enough about it. For that particular thing, I don't know. I mean, I don't know the negative and positive arguments to it at all. So so I'll just say I don't fucking know. Wouldn't you rather someone like say they don't know than me sit here and try and pretend like I know what the fuck I'm talking about and try and tell you how I see something even though I'm just shitting it out my ass? I don't like doing that. So that's when I just say I don't fucking know. I don't know the arguments on that one. I'd have to look into it. How do you feel about the Harvard situation? That's another one I don't know a whole lot about. But one number, if true, is like 30-something% of the attendants are foreign of Harvard. I think that there's a lot of very capable American people that are born here that like should be considered for Harvard. Harvard seems like it's only for rich people, right? Like it seems like a big like money thing. But with that said, I also think that like to be competitive as a country, what we should be doing is encouraging the smartest people in the world to come here and learn things and become Americans. You know, but we need them to be people that want to fucking be here and don't like hate the country. Why would we want to give American opportunities to people who hate it here and hate us? I don't think that that's smart, and I think that we should vet those people out. And it's people that want to come here and live the rest of their life and build a fucking legacy here for the next several hundred years and beyond of their bloodline and shit like that, you know, of them fucking, and they're the smartest people in the world. Why would we want to let other countries have the smartest people in the world when we're trying to be competitive? We could bring them here. We need to incubate our own smartest people in the country and smartest people in the world, but we also need to import the smartest people in the world from everywhere else and make sure that they want to be here. And then we can use their capability as great human beings to strengthen our own existence here in America. But they got to join us. They got to join the American cult. You know what I mean? That's the way I see it. They got to join this shit, be about this shit, want to protect this shit. And then they in. Hell yeah, dude. Smartest people in the world want to come here and protect our shit. Let them in. The smartest people in the world, the most important people when it comes to things that they can do for the world, they need to be here. Import those motherfuckers. That's how we max it out. We max out everything we can within our own 320 million people or whatever we have. And the other 4 billion or however many people in the world, or no, wait, it would be 7 billion, right? So we get the other 7.7 billion people and find the smartest out of those groups and bring them here as well. That only makes sense to me. I'm thinking of it like a real-time strategy game, right? Like, dude, like if I can go to the other, like, the other factions and like steal all their smart people and make them work for me instead. I mean, that sounds competitive as fuck to me. I'm all about that. So I mean, that's I don't really know all the details of the Harvard thing, but I know how I feel about the general issue of getting foreigners in here. The smartest motherfuckers that love this place, want to protect this place, yeah, bring them in. This is good shit if you want to make it into a whole video. Bro, I mean, fuck yeah, it's here. Yeah. No, dude, if it's good, use it, Archie. We'll make it into a video. I do have a lot to say about that because it only makes sense to me. If I'm just trying to win and it's not, that's like that seems like a very simple mechanic to get our technology and progress forward faster. Get all the best minds. If we get all the best minds to work on medical shit, best minds to work on AI, best minds to work on energy issues, transportation, all kinds of shit. I think that makes, I mean, if I was in charge, I would get the best people in here, and we can give them golden handcuffs. That's what I call it. You give them golden handcuffs. So they're doing so well helping us out that we reward them so well for helping make America a better place and our industry better and all that kind of stuff that they don't want to go anywhere else because they're so well rewarded. That keeps a good thing going, man. I don't know. I mean, I would just approach it from, they say business perspective and politics don't mix, and I think that most of the time they're right. But if it was a perfect world and we could cut through a lot of the bureaucracy, business would totally optimize the fuck out of government, in my opinion. But, all the bureaucracy gets in the way. It's in the docket. I mean, I just kind of winged it on that one. I guess I could open the docket. Let me see. Pull up some shit here. Where is it? Oh, yeah, here we go. They removed Chinese visas. This sounds like, I mean, I'm just speculating, but I think that the Harvard removing Chinese visas is more to do with trade than anything, and it's being competitive in that regards. Whether they're right or wrong about how they're here's the Harvard thing. Hold on. Oh, here's Trump talking about
Part
it.
of the problem.
Let's hear what he has to, let's hear the man himself talk about it.
Part of the problem with Harvard is that there are about 31%, almost 31% of foreigners coming to Harvard. We give them billions of dollars, which is ridiculous. We do grants, which we're probably not going to be doing much grants anymore to Harvard. But they're 31%, but they refuse to tell us who the people are. We want to know who the people. Now, a lot of the foreign students we wouldn't have a problem with. I'm not going to have a problem with foreign students, but it shouldn't be 31%. It's too much because we have Americans that want to go there and to other places, and they can't go there because you have 31% foreign. Now, no foreign government contributes money to Harvard. We do. So why are they doing so many? Number one. Number two, we want a list of those foreign students, and we'll find out whether or not they're okay. Many will be okay, I assume. And I assume with Harvard, many will be bad. And then the other thing is they're very anti-Semitic. Everybody knows they're anti-Semitic, and that's got to stop immediately.
I'm all about not giving opportunity to anybody that's a foreign student that wants to come here and hate on America. Fuck them. Fuck them, dude. I mean, those ones easy. And if there's an easy way to kind of sort through them and get them, fuck them, then great. There's no reason why the government should be funding people who hate us. It doesn't make any fucking sense to me. I'm all about that. But again, we need the smartest people in the world too. We just got to make sure they don't hate us. NVIDIA CEO reaction. Oh yeah. So this is kind of what I'm talking about. What he's probably going to talk about in this video is how, when it comes to qualified labor for a lot of the things that he needs to run a company like NVIDIA, a lot of times he needs immigrants because they have the skills and abundance that are not available in America. And to get something done, you need that skilled labor to be able to accomplish it. That's my prediction. Let's see what he actually says.
In the time that you and I have been on air having this conversation, some news has broken from US Secretary of State Rubio, who has said that the US will begin revoking some Chinese student visas. What I wanted to ask you is that with US government limits on foreign student visas, how does that impact a company like NVIDIA? I think about the size, but also composition of your engineering talent here in California and elsewhere in the United States.
I believe the administration still feels very strongly about the incredible importance of immigration. Look, I'm an immigrant. I know many immigrants that came to the United States to build a great life, and many of us have contributed greatly to the technology industry and in the United States.
Bro, is he from China or something, or Singapore? Because his English is really good. Now I know he's the NVIDIA CEO, so he must be a really smart motherfucker, and maybe he just like got his English to be really good. But I actually never knew that this guy was not American. I always assumed him to be American because his English was so good. That's crazy. I had no idea.
I believe that that's going to have to continue. Remember, people from all over the world want to come to the United States. This is just such an extraordinary country with such incredible opportunities. We want the brightest to come here. We don't want others to, we don't want everybody to be able to come here, and there should be rules, but nonetheless, for the ones that really can make a contribution, want to make a difference,
I feel like he was just about to say, but chose his words differently because he's a different person with different like responsibilities than someone like me. I can say whatever I want, but him, he can't just outright say that we don't want the other countries to have all the smart people. We want them all for ourselves. He couldn't say that because he does a lot of business in all these other countries. So he has a responsibility to kind of tighten his lip. But I'm going to play it back. It sounded like that's what he was about to say.
On others to, we don't want everybody
there it is.
to be.
Here we go.
Remember, people from all over the world want to come to the United States. This is just such an extraordinary country with such incredible opportunities. We want the brightest to come here.
Right.
We don't want others to, we don't want.
We don't want others to what, bro? See? He was going to fucking say it, guys. I'm telling you. He was going to say it, and then he's like, fuck, I'm the NVIDIA CEO. I can't say that. But he thinks it. He's being competitive. That's what I'm talking about. That's how we win. That's how we win, bro. We need all the smartest motherfuckers here. We can't let the other countries have them because then they're going to develop shit faster. We want to stay ahead. We need them to have the mid. They can have all the mid people. All right. And we got all the smartest people. That's how we're competitive as a nation. That's why, I'm not saying, like he said, don't just let anyone come in, but the smartest motherfuckers that can help us get some shit done, like some big brain motherfuckers. Why would we want like Iran to have those guys? What the fuck? That sounds stupid as shit. We should have them. Don't let Iran have them.
Want everybody to be able to come here, and there should be rules, but nonetheless, for the ones that really can make a contribution, want to make a difference, we want to make it possible for them to come here and bring their great ideas, bring their great intellect, and help us build a great America. And so I think the administration is all in on that, and I don't think anything that they've said changes that.
Bro, I love this guy. I had no idea it wasn't from here. I want to look him up. Where is he from? Jensen Huang, is that South Korean? I'm not sure. He's from Taiwan. He's American and Taiwanese. Taiwan is that one country that China wants. They want to say that they're China. Taiwan's trying to say that they're their own country, right? So he's from that place, which does a lot of commerce with America and is like outcuts China on a lot of things. That's what pisses China off. Because they're doing a lot of things for us that China wants to do, and China thinks that, wants to claim that they're part of China, and they're saying they're not. It's pretty interesting. That's as deep as my knowledge of that subject goes. So just, so for those of you that know more, and I look stupid, I am. But he's only 62. Wow. But so when did he come to America? He was born in 63. He's a Taiwanese and American. So he started off, he's an electrical engineer in Taiwan, and then learned a bunch of shit, and then ended up starting NVIDIA at some point. Co-founder of NVIDIA, even. The world's largest semiconductor company. Wow. He's worth 117 billion. That's pretty crazy. I remember when Apple was the first company to hit 100 billion in worth. Now they hit $1 trillion. Not like I guess like they hit $1 trillion like 10 years ago now. That's been a minute. There's a bunch of $1 trillion companies now. Crazy. Well, yeah. So, I mean, he's a real go-getter. I like the way he talks about things. You know, he built NVIDIA. He can't be an idiot and build NVIDIA. But he himself is saying we need the smart people to come here because, there's people that don't know that shit. We've tapped out all the smart people. They're all hired already. The Americans that know this shit are tapped out, you know, and we're not making enough of them fast enough to meet the demand of that skill that's needed for a lot of these things. We already covered this already. I think that's pretty good. I think that's a good ending point for that particular subject on the docket. Let's see. China is just West Taiwan. Interesting. That's a vid for sure. Let's go, dude. Hell yeah, that's a vid. Cool. What are we at? Dude, that was actually kind of dude, we've had 114,000 people show up to this stream already. That's actually pretty crazy. I think I'm actually going to end the stream a little bit early today. I didn't really stream much, only an hour and a half, but I'm testing out some new things. I'm working with Archie. We're trying to get some videos and stuff. Also, Trump didn't stream today. I was hoping he would stream, but with the whole thing that happened in Ukraine, yeah, I think he's kind of preoccupied with some other things to do as president right now than stream for us. Content president's got to go work, you know what I'm saying? But that said, I think I'm out of here. Archie, thank you for everything. I'll see you tomorrow. I appreciate you. Everyone else, thank you for tuning in. Epic Mad Bro, 99-cent super chat. I appreciate you as well. Good night, everybody. I'm going to get out of here, and I will be back hopefully tomorrow. We'll see what I can pull off.